Hi, and welcome to my fourth video of my beginner series on how to play the bagpipes. So if it's your first time here and you want to start at the beginning or see the other videos in the series, there should be a link somewhere above here, above my head, and that'll take you to the playlist with the lessons from the beginning. So that's that. Also, in the description below, you'll find a PDF download with all the finger positions, the names of the note, and the note on the stave, so you can see what the note looks like in our bagpipe music. So that's enough of that. Let's get on with the lesson. So we spoke in lesson 3 about the first part of the bagpipe scale, which was the first 5 notes from low G to D. So we've covered that. I'm not going to talk about the changeover from the bottom hand to the top hand, so we'll just treat them as two separate things just now, and we'll speak about the last 4 notes on the scale. So what's interesting about the top hand is it needs a little bit of help out from the bottom hand in order to sound the top hand notes correctly. So we need to lift our pinky off on the bottom hand, and that needs to stay elevated for all of the top hand notes. Now this is something that beginners often forget, is that they're concentrating so much on what they're doing here, this little finger tends to sink down and ends up on the chanter. So you need to really make a conscious note of keeping it aloft. So maybe practice in front of a mirror so you can see what you're doing. Get a friend to watch you. Get in touch. I can give you some pointers. So let's get started. So the first note on the top hand is very easy. We've got our pinky on the bottom hand elevated. So in order to play our first note, which is an E, we lift our ring finger on our left hand. So you get a position like this. You can see that. We just keep our fingers out straight in front, but relaxed, obviously, we've spoken about that. And it sounds like this. Now the next note on the scale is an F, and all you do to achieve that is lift your middle finger. So you get a position like this. I think you know where I'm going with the next one. So in order to go up one more note to what we would call a high G, is you just lift your index finger. Again, fingers nice and relaxed but straight out in front, and this is your hand position. There you go. And last but not least is the high A, but this is our only real sort of a technical changeover, a little bit like the BC change we spoke about in the previous video. So what we have to achieve here is going from a high G, which is here. What we need to do is we need to put our ring finger on the chanter, and at exactly the same time we need to take our thumb off the hole at the back. So it's a very, you need to fine timing in order to avoid that really undesirable crossing noise that we spoke about previously. Everything has to happen at exactly the same time, just like that. And that gives us our high A, which is this position. Thumb off at the back, ring finger on, and always remembering our pinky on the bottom hand is aloft. It's up off the chanter too. And it sounds like this. So that's it, that's the final 4 notes. So what I'll do now is I'll take a deep breath, I'll play through the notes slowly, and you can, at home, you can play along once you've learnt the finger positions and you want to try and play through them. And yeah, so let's go. I'll just play through very slowly. E, F, high G and high A. There we go, that's it. So you heard the change there, the last change as well, from high G to high A, the last two high notes. It's just two notes, there's no little crossing noise, funky sound happening there. And that's really the most difficult change on the top hand. So really focus on that and take your time, be accurate and have patience. It will come. It's difficult to begin with, but it'll come. So let me know how you're getting on in the comments. If you want to get in touch for some tuition, feel free. Most of all, have fun and good luck. Cheers.